It's a woman with waspy hips and legs that seem to reach all the way up to the heavens. Gulp. As she emerges from the mist, her appearance hits me more like a blow to the heart. Smoky eyes and plum red lips, framed by flowing hair. An elegant and pompous dress which shrouds, still emphasizes every little detail of a perfectly proportioned figure.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. Not breaking eye contact for a split second, she nearly floats towards me, almost casually hitting the floor of the door of the freezer with a graceful swing of her hips, putting an end to the continuous flow of mist, threatening to engulf the whole kitchen.
So, you are Masato's little partner. Interesting. Very interesting.
Her cold eyes seem to scan me thoroughly. Oh, God. This is so messed up. Sending shivers down my spine, the way she addresses Mr. Abiki and the way she's dressed. She's clearly no maid. Could she be Abiki's wife? May he be married after all? Maybe his girlfriend? Don't just stand there. Do something. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Abiki didn't mention.
Oh, of course he didn't mention me. How could he? That's all right. I'm Umi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Why
this happening or why that
Why
voice?
is this happening? How could he? What a curious thing to say. Why would anyone not carry a woman around like this like a trophy? She's stunning. She's still coming closer. Oh, my.
Not the most talkative type, are you? But a good selection of wine, I see. Be careful, though. It might go straight to your head, and I'm sure you don't want things getting out of control. Or do you?
Stay away from me, scary lady. I'm electrified, unable to move. I notice that she's running her fingers all over the label of the bottle I'm desperately holding onto like a lifeline. I feel absolutely nothing at her touch. It seems... Wait. Her fingers are clearly reaching through the glass. She's the spirit of the fridge.
And that girl who showed up in this shop was totally a spirit because she was scratching at the sticker, but it didn't damage it.
Right.
Oh, my God. Oh, this is weird. This is so weird.
I think she's the spirit of the one from home. Like
100%. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how far away from your home fridge thing can your fridge spirit go. I don't know. This is dark.
She's not real.
No. The realization hits me like a slap to the face. Of course he didn't mention me. The way how she emerged from the mist, how she did close the door of the freezer. Oh, God, help me. She's another one, but she's also standing right in front of me. How is this possible? Is it the stress? Have I gone completely insane? Both? What do I do? Be courageous.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're sticking by this time. Okay, she clearly isn't real, but that doesn't help any. I feel like a deer in the headlights, but I can't take my eyes off this beautiful beast. You have to excuse me. I have no idea how you're doing this. How do you do it?
Do what?
She looks honestly confused. Did I go too far? Did I hurt her? Wait, how could I? I didn't say anything wrong, or did I? How do you appear like this, so human and...
Oh, so you don't like what you see? Now that would be a shame.
Oh, God, I went too far. I have to fix it now. No, please forgive me. That's not what I meant. You look stunning, and I'm...
Impressed?
Don't say it. Yes.
Oh, God. This is amazing.
This is so messed up.
I know. Anyway, let's just...
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, sweetheart.
Her smile grows. I don't think she's honest at all. I'm such a fool to even pray for that. I think I should leave and try to cool down.
I mean, she's a fridge. She can help you cool down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, God. Now, if you excuse me, I have a dinner to attend to. I turn around and storm out of the kitchen. I have no idea how long I spent in the kitchen, but luckily it passed unnoticed. Abiki is just about to prepare a huge mixed sashimi platter, and my mouth starts to water. I'm desperately looking for something to keep my mind off whatever just happened in the kitchen, and this food looks like the most delicious escape I've ever seen. Oh, man, what now? What? Here's the second question. How does it have a cell phone? It is the cell phone?
Oh, no. Some of these appliances are hooked up to the internet.
Oh, God, no! No! Skynet.
Oh, God.
This is like, like the secret ending of this game has to be Skynet, right?
Oh, there you are. I see you've made your choice. Interesting.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. All I want to is eat and get this evening over with. It's not going to be so easy now, is it? As we proceed to eat, Abiki immediately begins to interrogate me.
So, how are things looking over at the store?
Oh, pretty good. I can't complain. Still have a steady stream of customers, and they seem to be very happy.
Oh, that's good to hear. I imagine it was hard to pick up where he left off, getting acquainted with the customer base, digging into all this paperwork. No problems with it at all?
No, you knew my father. He was an orderly man. He treated his customers with the utmost respect. Continuing his work couldn't have been easier. Just needed a little bit of dedication. It was no big deal. That was a bit cold, yes. The way Ibiki fails to show any sensitivity towards the passing of my father is downright angering me. I meet his eyes and I see his expression shifting slightly. Is that a spark of recognition? Maybe he feels like he has to test me, make sure I'm good for his job. And yes, feelings have no place out there. Maybe I misjudged his intentions. At the end of dinner draws near, topics get more casual. Mr. Ibiki gives up asking me about the work and I'm happy about it. Of course, there's still the business plan, but my confidence is growing immensely.
Well, that was good. Now how about we have another glass of wine while we look at your project?
Sounds good to me. As I grab the folder from my bag, I suddenly notice a wave of mist. Oh no. Coming through the gap beneath the kitchen door. The freezer was... Ume closed it, did she? But wait! If she's just a figment of my imagination, does it mean the fridge is still open? Oh no. Improvise! In panic, I look further through my bag and suddenly pat my pockets. Oh dear, it seems that I've lost my phone.
Oh, really? That's a shame. If you lost it on your way here, then...
Oh no, I'm pretty sure I had it before I went to get the wine. It must be in the kitchen.
Oh, in that case...
Would you mind if I quickly go get it? I got it from my father, and it's pretty important to me, and I'm sure you understand, and please don't wait to start looking over my plan. I'm sure you'll find it satisfying.
Very well, then.
So I rush into the kitchen, making sure Abiki doesn't notice the mist as I pass through the door. As I enter, I expect the godlike figure that is Ume standing in the middle of the room, piercing me with her cold eyes, but instead the kitchen is empty. Even the mist is slowly dissipating as the fridge seems firmly closed. I step closer to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. I run my finger along the seam, sealing the gap between the door and the case of the fridge, trying to convince myself that it's not damaged. Suddenly I hear a moaning and immediately stop. I look up and see Ume sitting on top of the fridge. On top of herself? God, that's so weird. Running her fingers through her hair, biting her lip in pure ecstasy. I immediately retract my hand upon realizing what I've just done.
Ooh, I have to say, you know how to use your fingers. Oh, this...
I can't wait to see what Zach's going to say. We're going to send this to Slow Tad, and he's going to be like... Nope. Seriously, though, this will make like a really good couple of 20-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Cut down.
Yeah.
Wow, all the way through. I'm blushing. Oh dear, I hope it's not too visible. Time to act. Be swift. Stay cool. Be technical about. Oh no.
Be a gentleman.
Be a gentleman.
Be a gentleman.
All right.
We are nothing but gentlemen.
When I saw, you had me worried there for a minute, Mrs. Ume. Mrs. She's Mrs. All of a sudden.
I think he's assuming that
okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. When I saw the vapors, I thought something wasn't right with you. That's why I came to check, and I didn't.
Oh, you don't say. Well, right now I'm not sure myself if I'm all right or not. Maybe you should investigate a bit further.
No. Her voice chimes in my ears as she turns around, letting one of her legs dangle from her throne for me to investigate. Her skin looks like silk, so smooth, and I stumble back, my head spins. I reach out behind me and grab the kitchen table before I completely lose my balance. Breathing heavily, I look up, see her smile down at me like a cat observing a mouse bleed out on the floor.
Oh my, it seems to me that you require some investigation yourself.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, is that so? Well, then maybe you should head back into the dining room. Oh, and don't worry. I'm sure I'll find ways to keep myself entertained. After all, you've shown me a new trick to try. Purr. I can't actually purr. So.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Should we get a soundboard, by the way, and just for like episodes and just have it ready?
Yeah. I've thought about it. I have that little ditty over there we can use. But,
a ditty?
Yeah, a ditty. Yeah, I should do that. On unsafe legs, I leave the kitchen as I hear Ume giggling behind me. I hope I can keep myself together. Still out of breath, I take a seat next to Mr. Ibiki.
So?
Huh? I look at him in confusion and shame, which seems completely unreasonable, but I can't help it.
Did you find your phone?
Oh, yes, thank you. I gradually pull myself back together. Ibiki nods slowly and turns back towards my plan. I'm not sure if he's happy with it. Poker face. As Mr. Ibiki grabs the content of the documents I presented to him, he begins asking questions, trying to poke holes in my strategy. Despite the events of the evening, or maybe because of them, I manage to keep my mind focused and answer the best I can. With each answer I give, Mr. Ibiki seems more and more satisfied with me, even though I think it's still a long way till I can call this respect. Eventually, we reach the final details of my plan. But I can't have a simple victory, can I? From the corner of my eye, I see the door to the kitchen opening slightly, Ume leaning against the frame with a seductive smile on her face. What if Mr. Ibiki sees her? Can he see her? And what would be my problem? I can't risk it. The evening has gone so well, and I can't let a refrigerator mess it all up. I clear my throat and get Ibiki's attention. Mr. Ibiki, I spent a lot of time talking during the day. Would it be okay if I get a glass of water from the kitchen?
Oh, of course. Suit yourself. I'll look over the numbers one last time.
Thanks. Quickly, I rush towards the kitchen and see Ume disappearing from the door frame. As I enter, I see Ume is definitely up to no good. She's leaning against the fridge, her spine arched slightly back, flattering all the advantages of her upper body. With her head cocked to one side, it makes for a mischievous and equally seductive look. Definitely up to no good. She knows it. We both know it. It's time to confront her about it. Yeah, let's be polite.
Here at Nerdstrodamus, we are nothing but cordial and polite.
Yes. Look, Ume, I don't know what you're up to or why. You obviously know that this evening is very important to me, so with all due respect, please let it go. Let me have the success. I really need it, please. Ume pushes herself off the fridge.
Oh, is that so? You're cute, you know that? Of course, I know how important playtime is for you.
Playtime? You think this is a game?
It literally is a game.
Slowly, she comes closer, swinging her hips with every gracious step she takes.
Of course it is. Humans love to play. First as children, then as adults. The only difference lies in the stakes, which grow higher and higher. And that's the most intriguing aspect.
I feel like this is like a 90s like thriller.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like Basic Instinct or like
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Kiss the Girls or like
yes, I've totally seen all of those movies. I know exactly what you're talking
about. Yeah, it's pretty much that. She's now standing in front of me, her lips just inches away from mine.
There's just one difference between me and most other adults.
I'm a fridge. And what would that be? Emily moves her head, bringing her lips dangerously close to my ear as she whispers, I still have fun playing games. That's creepy.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of fun.
It would be way better if she said, I'm a fridge. God.
I'm a fridge.
I'm a fridge. Let's move on. I think we're good.
Okay.
Darkness.
Hey!
Huh? As I slowly come to my senses, my vision is still dominated by a huge chunk of darkness. Oh no, he'll see me with her. He might get jealous, but maybe she prefers me? Maybe she wants to stay with me forever? I open my eyes wide and look around only to see that I'm gently hugging a fridge. With my lips pressed to its doors. Oh God, what happened?
Hey, what's going on? Are you all right? Look at those eyes.
Yeah,
He
I
is
know.
concerned.
Yeah. Someone spent some time in Character Creator making that. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'd like to know myself. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I must have passed out. Good. Well, I'd like you to attribute that to my improvisation skills. It's not as far away from the truth. A wave of embarrassment hits me as I see a stain of spittle running down the sleek black front of Mr. Ibiki's fridge. What have I done? Slowly I turned towards where Ibiki's voice came from, and yes, slowly shaking my head, he seems to have noticed it too. I'm so sorry. I felt so weak all of a sudden. The day must have been harder than I wanted to admit. His gaze is incomprehensible. He doesn't seem to be angry.
It's okay. Look, I'm gonna call you a taxi to get you home. You are not getting on that bike of yours. They can transport it too.
But...
No buts. Now let me make the call, and you get another glass of water.
I comply. A few minutes pass, and Ibiki comes back.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy.
No.
Okay, they'll be here any minute. Let's go outside. The fresh air will do you good. So I checked all the documents, young man. They look really good. Or they look good, sorry. Really good, in fact. Oh.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot, too. I'm like reading, and then I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
I think I'll continue my investment and maybe even add a little extra. There is some real potential here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ibiki. I appreciate your kind words.
Your father taught you well. You can be proud of yourself. Now, I am sure you have another hard day tomorrow, but I'd recommend you take it off and maybe go see a doctor. Trust me, you can't be productive if you're not healthy. I almost tried to go to the doctor with that, thinking I was still Ume.
No, you're good. As the taxi stops in front of the house, Ibiki steps to the driver and hands him some money. Another wave of shame hits me. He wishes me a good evening, and we depart into the night. I should be happy that despite what happened, everything went well, but I can't shake the feeling of defeat. I slept quite well this night, and the weather looks good today. Not a bad way to start the day.
This is so weird.
I woke up feeling uneasy. Everything that's happened in the past 3 days is slowly leading me to the conclusion that I'm not fully okay. Or worse, if I'm okay, the world is not. As a kid, I've always dreamt about having superpowers, but talking to house appliances was absolutely not on the list. What if everything can talk? I bet I've seen a cartoon or movie about it before. Maybe every little spoon or needle in my house has its own sole character identity.
I mean, isn't that like Toy Story? I
Yeah.
mean, it's only toys there, but...
Well, I mean, we're going to find out in the new movie because I think that's part of the story.
I hope it is. That asks so many questions.
Yeah. How many innocent creatures have I hurt in my entire life by walking over used cigarettes and bottle caps? What about the pavement? I think it's time to face my fears once again. I'm in desperate need of chocolate anyway. I get up lazily and proceed towards the kitchen.
Are we going to get to see what...
We're just going for it.
All right.
Unwillingly, my loud yawn smoothly transforms into a oh yahoo, like my vocal cords couldn't wait to greet every possible talking item in this house. I smile to myself, hearing no reply. Good morning.
I don't know if that's...
Maybe it's her. I don't know.
I don't know.
My legs decide to freeze all of a sudden, and I barely catch my balance and stay on my feet. I wish it were my fridge's voice. It's not.
Oh,
it's not the fridge.
Pardon my sudden interruption of your daily schedule. It's time to talk.
My eyes shift slowly towards the living room and regain focus.
Oh, it's a dude? Wait, is that a dude?
There's a man. How do you know it was a dude?
It looks like a dude.
Really?
Okay.
he watched a lot of anime. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make it a dude voice.
No, it's cool. There's a man sitting on my couch. So part of me wants to scream and call the police, but the majority of my brain either thinks he's not a threat or that he's not real. He doesn't look real, that's for sure. His white curly hair has a very strange, luminescent color similar to his eyes.
So it's a TV, right?
Probably. He seems very pale and skinny, almost sickly. There's a weird power resonating from him. I can't clearly state that if he's physical. It feels like I'm watching a ghost who has suddenly materialized in my room. Talk about what? I want to ask him so many questions, but I can't. My voice barely gets out of my throat.
Tell me, have you experienced any weird things lately?
Tell the truth. We're rolling with it this time. His question surprises me for a second, but I realize there's no point in lying now. Yes, items around me talk, turn into humans, and back, I hear voices. The man smiles gently and nods his head.
I'm really glad you're not trying to refuse their existence. A small step, but it's a good start. In all honesty, I didn't expect that from you.
I'm more puzzled than ever, and considering these past 2 days, that's a record. What did you expect from me?
Something like your father would do. Analyze, find a resolution, go back to your daily tasks like nothing ever happened.
Or maybe this did happen to his dad, and his dad tried to push it away.
Oh, God.
He smiles wider, looking into the distance. Was he remembering something?
Oh, yeah. Thinking about it, maybe that's why you can hear them. Maybe this huge mystery can be solved so easily.
Hey, what? What mystery? Fridge hearing superpowers?
And
it's not
washing
in genes.
machines.
Yeah.
The first rule is, I cannot give you every answer you want. Not that I am in possession of every single answer. If that changes anything. I wish I could help you more than this, but unless you are on the right track, my hands are tied.
Wait. The first rule of what? Suddenly I hear a loud buzzing sound coming from the kitchen, slowly dissolving into a sweet female voice.
Hello, Master? Who are you talking to?
The man smiles gently.
The second rule is, they can't hear me nor see me. It doesn't work both ways, though. I can see them, see right through them to their very roots. I know where they come from. I know where they reside. I could, potentially, do much more than that. But I am not allowed to interact with them, nor am I allowed to assist you in that interaction.
He pauses to wait for a reaction from me, but I'm still frozen shut. I'm Jack's broken freezer. Oh, that's like a fight. That's a Fight Club joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen Fight Club.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Real quick. This is also giving me Death Note kind of feels.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're given all these rules and stuff right away.
Yeah.
That this is like might be like the, I don't know, like the spirit of all. Let's just keep going. I don't know.
The third rule is, I am to advise the one with power, one who cannot be pushed onto a certain path or brought around to my point of view. I cannot be subjective. I'd like to point out that a lot of other dating simulators that I've played in the past get to this point much more quickly than this has. We've been playing this for a little over an hour. We're just now finding out what's going on.
Yeah, and we're only going to get barely stuff probably.
I can only ask, sometimes answer, and in case our paths, your path, leads you to failure or death.
I'm trembling. He sounds so serious, too serious.
I am supposed to leave. Forever. Are these rules clear?
Nothing is clear. My mind included. I'm not even sure where to start. My head is buzzing with questions. But he said he can't give me answers, right? How is it supposed to work? So this is not just about talking to attractive refrigerators. He just admitted they were attractive.
Well, you saw what Ume looked like.
Well, I know, but like the refrigerator itself. The spirit of the refrigerator can be attractive. The refrigerator is not.
Have you never looked at an appliance and thought,
Never,
man, that is a sexy toaster?
No.
Like,
I can definitely easily say that.
I don't mean sexy as in the attractive sense, but like attractive as toasters go. Like it's a no, hold on. Like it was a toaster that you'd want in your house because it has a lot of features.
No, it's cool. I think you're digging yourself a hole, pants. There are more things in heaven and earth. Oh yeah, it's all you. Sorry.
Sorry, this whole thing just went belly
It's
up
got
real
very
quick.
silly.
Yeah. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of, and talking fridges are just one of them. Cold hearts. To be continued. Wait, was that it?
Yeah.
Was
That's all we get. That's all we get.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh man.
That's actually a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm finishing it. Oh, when it comes out.
It's not out yet. Yeah.
No.
So for anybody who's interested, it's not out yet. But that's all we have so far. There is an interesting. So like the thing this has in common with Hatoful Boyfriend is that like there is like a weird, dark, cool like backstory to everything that like we're not getting yet.
Well, Hatoful Boyfriend, we've been told if we go through a bunch of the other paths, there's a dark story.
And we saw lots and lots of little hints of that in our playthrough we did last year.
But we didn't really get to touch on it. But this is like, I think the whole premise to this is kind of dark.
Yeah, there's something with living things have spirits.
Yeah, and like the missing girl, like
there's something with like. Yeah, they're like something happened where you can be turned into a refrigerator or something like that.
Yeah.
Or your soul possesses something. Oh God, his dad is somewhere.
No.
His dad might be something in the shop.
No, because here's the deal. He said his dad got sick.
Okay.
So I'm assuming his dad died of natural causes.
Okay.
I think these spirits that are in them are like spirits taken out of people. Like somebody's collecting them, putting them in.
Like against their will?
Against their will. Like, because Yuki has gone missing. So I think there's somebody out there doing this, but I don't know who.
Darkness.
There's a darkness. But I will say this. It had some more mature moments.
Yep.
But nothing terrible.
Nothing too bad.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to go in the end.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but then again, the story might just like kind of have all this like kind of cheeky stuff about it.
Yeah.
But then not really go anywhere like gross.
Yeah.
You know, I imagine you'll be able to romance things and actually romance them because it is, you know, that kind of game. But I imagine the endings will probably bring you to something weird.
Probably yes, and I'm assuming like we'd have to do the different endings to figure out like who each fridge was.
Yeah, let me because on the website they had a bunch of things about the final version of the game, which actually is soon to come out. One of the things was that there is like a hidden ending.
Of course.
Like, you know, kind of like as usual. There is going to be, I guess, in the main game, they're going to introduce you to one or two other like possibilities to romance.
Of course,
you know, 'cause that's how it works. And you know.
There's pictures.
So they have things. So.
Okay, so that's what our fridge looks like.
Okay, so
and no one can see this.
No. Okay, yeah. So we're looking online at the thing. So there's your own fridge.
Looks
and
like
this is Anzu, right?
Yeah, Anzu.
Then there's your best friend's fridge.
Right.
And we met her real quick.
Yeah, and that's what I would picture.
Business partner's fridge. So so there's literally refrigerators so far.
Okay. but then what's the deal with like the washing machine talking to us?
So I'm guessing that's probably just playing more into the greater mythology of the story.
Okay.
But the game is going to primarily focus on romancing refrigerators.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
A love story that will give you
chills. Oh my god.
I don't. My other thing is playing through the demo. It didn't seem like a lot of our choices had an impact.
Not yet. No.
I'm wondering how much of an impact it will have.
I mean, they did say this is more of like the visual novel style,
which still the choices do.
Yeah, and I bet you it's gonna go the way like Hatoful Boyfriend went, where like you have to like keep kind of choosing one way to kind of like get certain endings.
Right, kind of like also Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, which would be another fun one to play.
No,
but not on this channel.
Oh, we can put parts of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Parts of it are perfectly normal.
Okay, fair enough.
There's one entire scene we would have to skip.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Real bad.
Oh yeah. Actually, it would be funny if we did play it. If we had, because I've played it, Slowtat has played it, you haven't. I would have you play through the whole thing and record your image, and when we would have to cut away from the game, I would just want to put your face up there and like what's going on in your reaction. So.
Okay, so actually, we might have an opportunity to romance the
washing machine
because
there's 5 main
apart from the 5 main romance paths this demo teases. Because I imagine the other one is the girl.
The girl who walked in.
Yeah. Well, no, there's the girl who walked in, but I imagine there's the fridge in the back too.
So maybe then not the washing machine because there's the 3 we saw. The girl who walked in, and I still think Yuki is one of the fridges.
She might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the demo doesn't contain collectibles. I guess there's going to be fridge magnets to collect.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be hilarious. Definitely a lot of fun. I think they're going to... as long as they keep the darkness of this going, this could be a decent game. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like... Honestly, the romancing part of it is like not even very interesting at all. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's messed up and it's funny.
Oh no, yeah.
It's messed up and it's funny, but it's like not interesting. I like want to find out the secret to everything and like figure things out.
I do too, but I will say the scene where Ibiki walks in and like we're holding the fridge and like
hilarious.
Lips pressed against it.
I kind of hope they get a little bit more like action kind of going on in those scenes too.
Yeah,
it'd be really funny to like see your main character out there.
I'm sad we couldn't name our main character.
Yeah, well, maybe in the final game.
Maybe in the final game.
It's still early.
But when this game comes out, I will definitely
give it a.
I'll definitely want to finish it. Whether we finish it on the channel or not, I'm not sure. But
definitely silly and wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you watch this, number 1, thank you for sticking with us through this. Number 2, if you enjoyed it, make sure to go to the check out Cold Hearts on the web. Like check out their website. Give it a look and be ready for when it comes out. And if you want to try it, I mean, the demos there yourself. Mm-hmm. See what the different responses we didn't pick could get you, and just be ready for it.
Yep.
I mean, we're huge fans of indie games and people just going out of their way to try and do their own thing.
Especially doing something unique.
Yeah, because visual novels are plentiful, but finding something with a really unique and weird premise is not easy to come by, I don't think. So.
Mm-hmm. But we do tend to gravitate towards them
because that's we like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Actually,
999 fans and stuff know what we're talking about.
Well, actually, I was going to say if you watch the episode of us talking about our romances, everybody knows that I pick romance options on sheer curiosity and weirdness. So
indeed, yeah, and please check out our Valentine's Day episode, and
Yes.
Keep following us, subscribe, and all that good old stuff.
Yes, and if you'd like to watch us stream different games, make sure you check us out on Friday. We're on Twitch and we're on YouTube. We typically start somewhere between the hours of 6 and 8 Eastern Standard Time, like somewhere around there. We're always playing something different, we play through something and then switch. Right now we're currently playing through Mega Man Legends.
Yes.
But remember to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, on Twitch, everywhere. We're Nerdstrodamus everywhere except for Twitter, where we're Nerdstrodamus DL.
For the down low.
But thanks again for watching. We really, really appreciate it. We hope everybody has a wonderful Valentine's Day. But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo. And be careful.
Be careful with what?
Your refrigerator is running.
Oh, I gotta go catch it. There's just one difference between me and most other adults.
And what would that be? Emily moves her head, bringing her lips dangerously close to my ear as she whispers, I'm a fridge. God.